To the camp we shall go. We are a little bit banged up though. Let's have a drink of schnapps. Schnapps doodle doo. And some dried apple. There we go. That heals us quite some. Well, who is hanging here? A villager. Little stick in the wood. Vad meg? Istenem. Gözüm Hello, Mr. Chakan. Okay, there's a lot of quests that we could do. Probably some very cool side questing and storylines. I think I'm gonna keep that for a second playthrough. I'm gonna play on the highest difficulty. But now I would like to focus on...
Good to see you!
The main story. Hello.
You really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is forbidden for me.
Greetings, Mr. Katz. About a soldier in the
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz, did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, well, he might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Laufenrock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
Just like that.
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid?
Drink.
He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsens.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really?
George
All
and the
right,
Dragon.
but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
Let's drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humans in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you
Fair
don't
enough.
drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Okay. Let's do it.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
Is that so? Is that so? So, have 2 lucky dice, and a favorable die, and we're good to go.
I'm really surprised you
Maybe we can
challenged
sort
me.
that.
I don't like to lose.
So you don't like to lose, but I just rolled 4 6s from the get-go. Iliavi, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We gonna score and pass.
I hope you don't throw like that again.
26 hot as hell. It is.
These
sure
ones
is.
Here.
For today's games, we have even
Like
30 nearly, and we're gonna be in full armor and playing
Damn!
American football.
What's
He
this?
got a bust. We got 4 6s. Oh my gods. Score and pass.
My God.
Shit! How could I have lost?
You beat me next time.
Glory to the victors, honor to the defeated. You'll get me back next time, sir.
You bet I will. I'll pluck you like a chicken. And now for a drink.
You're drinking with the enemy. Okay. What do you mean about 2,400 every time? Ilavi, thank you for the lurk and lurk. Thank you for the raiden.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides
Okay.
to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur. Blech, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
Uh-oh.
He has been stabbed. Tut spaseni. Kitchen alto est.
Kitchen alto.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone, please explain to me what the fuck is going on here.
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
That is very true.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him.
You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it? What are your orders, Lord of Bohemia?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
That never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me.
Was he
I'll go
doing
where
that?
I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Isn't that your job?
My suggestions? That's your job, isn't it? You're the commander.
Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp.
Is he vomiting? Oh boy.
Kurva. You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
Okay. Get some rest.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think.
Think my ass.
Until we're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all hung, drawn, and quartered.
Them the floor.
Powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store will be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that?
Maybe.
Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow.
So other than that, he got
And
stabbed.
lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to?
Trail of blood. Track. Okay. There's blood leads to here. There's a lockpick.
Why would anyone throw away a lockpick here? Could it be I'm not the only one looking to make mischief here?
Let's grab a Nighthawk potion again. There's some blood again.
Someone washed off some blood here.
And there is a bloody knife.
A dagger in a pool of blood. Jesus, that must be the one Chertan was stabbed with. But there's nothing special about it. It's the kind ordinary soldiers carry. Trying to find its owner will probably be futile.
There's some hoof marks over here.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Let's ask him, Adelbart.
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
Were you really paying attention to your duty before the murder?
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No, we might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there.
Sure.
But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Churton, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it wasn't for him, Churton would have bled to death there.
How did you find Churton?
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Tell me about the other fellow who was on guard duty with you.
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty on the tower.
Exactly.
What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Churton shut him up for a while. Cheers, then.
Okay. So... Radovan. How do you find
How did you find Chertan, actually?
Chertan?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand that gibberish, do I?
So, what can you tell me about the other bloke on guard duty?
There were 2 of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
You know how it is. Easy come, easy go.
Okay. Mr. Dietrich. I've searched the whole
Right.
place.
I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
A lockpick and a knife.
I found a dagger in the grass by Chertan's tent. It's covered in blood.
It's like, are you answering
You
me?
got eyes like a hawk, Henry. But it's a pretty ordinary dagger, the kind of thing anyone in the camp might have. It was a good find, but I don't think it'll help us much.
We can search the soldiers.
We could have all the soldiers searched.
We might as well have a herald announce the stabbing of the whole domain. And it wouldn't even do any good, believe me. 100 men can have 3 pairs of braves between them, but as soon as you have them searched, all of a sudden, by magic, nobody's missing anything, and everyone's got 2 spares of everything. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Moose is done with him yet.
Fair enough.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do that?
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
So the wine killed him.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, Until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here, I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
Hear, hear. Stand up for Musa.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
Stay silent.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Why did you stand up for Musa?
Why did you stand up for Musa like that?
I don't even know. Maybe it's because he actually listens to all my stories and bad jokes. You must have got to know him a bit by now, too, huh? It must be clear to you he didn't kill Chertan.
We should help him.
Well, the most important thing is to help Musa somehow, I reckon. We can't let them hang him without proof.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
You really don't know what to do.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
I see. How much time do we have?
All right. How much time do we have? To find the murderer, I mean.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it to Sedlitz won't take long. Then he has to appoint a deputy who'll take care of it. I bet my shirt it'll be Stibber of Stiebersitz. And how long before he gets here? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
I'll try to distract the guard.
I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
Okay. We're helping the enemy now. Examine the body.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do. That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
go!
Sacra! It was here a moment ago. What's he fucking about?
Field Chapel.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Most likely. So he's the guard. What if I just talk with him?
God be with you. What would you like?
Well, all of a sudden it's so dark. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
That's what I'd like to know. They just came and said I should guard the physician and not let him out of my sight. Even if he wants to piss, I have to go with him. You wouldn't happen to know what's going on, would you?
Someone wants to kill Musa.
I heard someone was threatening Musa. They're afraid someone might come and cut his throat. So they thought it best to have him under guard. But you didn't hear it from me. Got that?
Mother of God! Why do I have to be the one to guard him? Am I supposed to get my throat cut for him?
Get away from here, it's not safe.
Look, why don't you go for a walk or something? Who knows what's happening with Musa? You don't want to get mixed up in anything dangerous.
And leave him unguarded? Do you know what Grozov would do if he found out? Huh. I'll take my chances here, thanks. Stop, you bastard! Nobody's allowed in here.
Katz.
But Katz himself sent me. I'm supposed to give a message to Musa.
Then you'll have to shout out the message, because nobody's allowed to see him.
You want to go for an ale?
Wouldn't you rather go and have an ale? You won't miss anything here.
I can't say I'm not thirsty.
Damn it.
But you know Grozov. If he finds out I've left my post, he'll have me skinned alive. I heard something.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozov said...
Now, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country.
Hey, Dingo,
it
how you
means the
doing?
road to truth has many twists and turns.
That is
But
true.
we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help.
Yeah, we're just trying to save a physician, apparently. A black one. What about the wine?
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Cloudy. Okay. What happened when you brought Chertan? I spent 13 hours now in Armor 3 just trying to learn stuff. I haven't dared to hop into a server yet. Dingo, if you're up to, we could, schedule a time or night to jump in together and figure stuff out.
What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borum Laka arrived. and started to go mad.
Did Chertan see anything before he died?
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
Okay. Where did you get the wine from?
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair. Nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
How will we find the murderer?
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
Fair enough, fair enough. Who died? So we are right now in Sigismund camp. So in the camp of the enemy, we infiltrated it. We have the coat of arms. We have helped them out with a certain task to earn their trust. We wear their coat of arms. And Chertan is the leader of the Cumans of Sigismund's army. And he was found stabbed. Then this black physician brought him into infirmary and gave him some wine, and after that he died. So now they're suspecting Musa to be the one who killed him with the wine. So we'll try to find out what we can do to help Musa, and maybe do some shenanigans at the camp. Yeah, to then I'm thinking of maybe poisoning the food in the camp and whatnot. How can we identify the poison?
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
Could I help?
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years when common sense is enough? I'm sorry. That was not courteous of me. I am sure you will manage somehow. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly.
Okay.
Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there.
Okay.
You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked. But I trust you will manage somehow.
Where do you get the almanac?
You have a whole book just about poisons. Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly. But please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that.
Who do you suspect?
Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
The prime suspect? Grozhav.
I heard Sir Grozov couldn't stand Chertan.
I have heard the same. And did you notice how quickly he accused me?
That also. What do you think?
Well, what do you think?
I think it must be someone from here. A stranger would have been noticed. What is more, most people are not allowed up to the powder store, and I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozov, Stephen, and the two guards.
Stephen,
Someone should
Stefan.
question them all.
Stefan.
Maybe their statements will give something away.
talk to them.
I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
I also can help you escape.
What if we forgot about finding the murderer, and I just helped you escape? You'd be long gone before Brossav found out.
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little conspicuous. There is nowhere for me to hide in this
True.
country.
Everybody will find
Even
Black
if I
Man.
did get away by some miracle, they would punish you and cats instead of me. I cannot allow that.
Fair enough. So, let's go back to the corpse and start examining it.
Good to see you.
Good doggy. Good boy.
So, let's examine the body.
Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch.
Examine the head.
He looks a bit ruddy.
Vikings,
But is that
leave
from
notes.
the poison? Or was he just drunk?
Ruddy head.
I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning.
What about the neck?
What a stench! He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up. Ugh. There's no way I'm examining that.
He threw up his poop through his mouth. Examine the body.
That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Cherton. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside?
Examine the stab wound.
His belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake?
So multiple stab wounds. His mouth stings of poop. Their clothing and items.
Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery.
Examine a different part of the body. Arms and legs.
He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms.
Look at the hands.
Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasms started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them?
The legs.
Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shot himself. I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that.
Probably, but it's normal for bodies to poop themselves and have everything out.
That'll have to do. I've found out enough. He had spasms, he shot himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
Okay. That's dead. Then we have the lock over here. Gotta turn the light on somehow. So. Take it all.
I suppose it was nothing.
Good. Books. Remedies for fleas and warts. The Book of Poison. Bane. Particularly evil potion, which causes certain death even in small quantities. It is widespread, especially in Bohemia and Austria, because the plants necessary for preparation are everywhere and plentiful. Do not expect much benefit from knowledge of this poison, for it can be used for nothing but killing. An unfortunate man who has swallowed this poison comes to you. For advice, give glory to God, for it is a miracle that he is still alive. For a little while, thou mayest observe him. The blackness of the eyes, the dryness of the body, or the looseness of the muscle. But then, send for the priest at once. Even a few drops will cause certain death, and there is no guaranteed antidote. If you have to cook this abomination, prepare yourself some wine, a handful of wormwood. Botihood bird poison. This is one of the rarest, for it's obtaining only from the feathers and skin of the pitohui. This creature of a black and yellow color has its origin far beyond the land of the Indians, and the touch of it causes considerable trouble to a man. The killers therefore have no need to prepare any decoction, but only to make headdresses and necklaces of the feathers for their victims. These who come in contact with it, the feathers feel a tingling and tension to their muscles, giving the murderer time to escape. In such cases, it is enough to burn the feathers and the poison will pass. If, however, the unfortunate ingests the essence of the feathers prepared by a long boil, expects more serious consequences. The victim first stiffen and soon dies, unless a drink of seawater and crushed stone from the mountains of Monte, which thou shalt find in the Italian land. The doll maker. This potion is especially useful because it soothes and relieves pain. It is therefore the favorite among the physicians. If you rub even a few drops of the skin of a wounded man, you can cut him without causing him any suffering. Okay. What you reading there, buddy? None of your business. Although difficult to prepare, this potion is often used because its pleasant aroma can be confused with ordinary cooking. It is also said among the poor that this mixture can be used to turn metals into gold. Because of that, it will first cause a stomach ache. It makes the skin red and blistered, bowels painfully empty at both ends. The other stiffens in spasms, and the nails break. That sounds like our poison. Because his nails were broken, he shat himself, and he vomited. And red and blistered. Jack as well. But before that, though, I just relieved the poor man with a bezoar put under the tongue. In a quick reaction, a mixture of hot milk and vinegar and garlic can also be used to cause the poison to be thrown up. You want to make this poison, take a new clay pot, etc, etc. Okay. This sounds very much like check, check, check. Let's have a look at the lullaby as well. This poison will not bring quick death, but it affects may even be more terrible. It soothes a man in a reasonable quantity and gives him rest, that his body may be speedily healed. But it if been given by a person of dishonest intention, his victims fall into a sound sleep in which he does not feel his body and may be treated so unkindly and cruelly. If drank oftenly, the healthy spirit then leaves the body.
Right, that's that. I should tell me so what I've learned.
Definitely sounds like that poison. Definitely sounds like that poison. Why am I over a cucumber though? Time. Exactly. Every rings bells on this one. Dingy 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 ding.
Are you 5 years old? Stop that!
I am 5 years old. Doggo! That was close. I know what Churton was poisoned with.
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
Kiss of Death.
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book, but if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
It was definitely that poison.
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
That is? Tell me.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Chertan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
Am I really? Are you testing me?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? What, you think I'll suddenly say I'm a spy? Yeah, even if I was, I wouldn't be stupid enough to admit it.
I was just hoping you would trust me enough to tell me the truth. Who are you?
I see. I'm not much of a fan of Sigismund.
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
So, would like to join us?
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why?
Why?
Because I am a total coward.
Oh.
And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps even return home, but only when I am sure I will survive the journey. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
You know nothing, I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I'd better go and search the tents.
We'll see if
Good
that
luck.
is actually the thing.
I am depending on you.
So, going to search the tents. Why are you still opening that frickin'... Fuck. Mutts. Manned. Bark.
Sit and bark.
Good boy.
Aye, come here.
Good boy. Oh, I have a bed in here as well. Interesting. Spark Weakness. Orange on Chamomile.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
And the broom.
Just a broom.
Examine the bed. Examine the bed.
Ugh, stinks of vomit.
Alcohol.
There's nothing here. I reckon those two really are innocent. Nails? Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Oak. And dry as a bone. The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses?
Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
Uh-oh. Oh, mister.
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here.
1,000 groshens. Looks like Crow is very high suspicious. Very highly suspicious. It's suspicious. It is suspicious. Viking71 in chat if you think it's Crow that we just investigated. Was way too much money for a common soldier. 1,000 gold coins. And has also the ingredients for the potion. The brew. Lying around. Just like that.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertam was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
I think so. That it was Kiss of Death. Brigandine. Up in the tavern. And then also robbing of him. A victim got away. That scared the crap out of me. Oof. Okay, I do know enough. I think it's our fellow Crow who've done the spiel. Can I just sneak by like that? Apparently I can. So. I can search Musa's stand as well.
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. I wouldn't mind a piece of that.
Golden chalice.
For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies.
Three-legged. Up. Lullaby potion. Treaties on Nord. Okay. One could always see it was a murder of crows. Could be.
May your hand fall off, you scum!
Hello.
You again? I told you to clear off! Once more, and I'll smash your face in!
Musa's
But
assistant.
I'm Musa's assistant, and I need his advice. We've got lots of sick men.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but nobody's allowed to see Musa.
Surrender at once!
Whoa.
All right. You caught me. I surrender.
I've got it in for you, scum. The time has come for you to confess to your thievery. And if I don't find those stolen things on you, you'll pay for them as well.
Do you know who I am?
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant. Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Okay. There we go. So, what's that book about? Strange message.
What is this strange letter?
Oh, they can still confiscate it.
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Feathered friend, the folk who live in the boot are restless. Time is short and the fox is gathering strength. Now with the next measure the day after tomorrow in the same place as always. He still confiscated it, little bastard.
That's enough! I'll get you! And don't you dare show your face here again!
So, with alchemy around here. I mean, he has from here axes. To the patient.
No, there's nothing here. Musa's definitely not to blame.
Lycian water.
Christ.
Okay. We prepare as quickly as possible to defend Musa in court. Time is running out, and Sigismund's executioner will be here soon. He'll definitely be here within 2 days.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
Careful!
Can we talk to you, Albert?
What? Someone stole it!
Not me. Not me. Let's go and check, have a chat with Catherine as well. At the bathhouses. That is, if I can find it. from there. You know what? We're gonna take a nap. This seems to be our home. I can even place all the stuff that I have in here. Very good. So, material. Decorated pommel. All the books. So, take seats. And let's read on composition of alchemy for study. That's a few hours. Pretty complex book, apparently. There we go. A layer. Vitality goes up even. What do we have here? We have slow recover up to 75. The effect does not apply if you're in combat or bleeding. That's good. Nearly always full health. Always good to health. Alchemy. Special powder. When using ammunition... What is it? When using ammunition and powder of your own making, the efficiency of the firearm increases by 20% and the weapon suffers less damage from firing. Healing potions heal faster. For each potion or alcohol effect, you have active vitality goes up. Poison do more. Potion seller. Special powder. Special powder, why not? So, Houndmaster got a skill. With that, we have the Houndmaster mastered. There's nothing else we can get there. So, sleep and save. Nope. Back up. I am outside of my room, but okay, I'll take it. No questions asked. Interesting.
Oh, you pooch.
So we are drinking some schnapsdoodle-doo. And Montemissio. Have plenty of that. Of this Aladdin vibe, that music that I'm getting now. Pats. I'm ready for the trial.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence.
Probably
We
going
still
to talk
have
to
some
Catherine.
time, so
from the
calm
Bailey
down,
House.
or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
I mean, that's
There are always
normal.
problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
In my opinion, he didn't have anything to poison Sherton with.
Chertan was poisoned, wasn't he? But I searched the whole infirmary and Musa's tent and didn't find any poison anywhere.
Why would I have any? I heal people.
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I personally ask him a question.
Surely you aren't going to believe this boy, sir, are you? Musa could easily have hidden the poison somewhere. The camp's big enough for that. Or did you search the whole camp on your hands and knees, soldier?
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Corporal Stephen Crow.
Chertan was killed by our corporal, Stephen, known as Crow.
What? Me? Fucking hell, Henry.
Crow? That one with the mustache?
That's right, sir. He's Katz's right-hand man. I bet they're both mixed up in it.
Nobody asked for your opinion, but I am eager to hear yours, lad.
They always
And
trust a stranger?
Start
What?
at the beginning.
Kind of weird.
What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
By my reckoning. Chertan caught Crow trying to set fire to the ammunition store. Or stealing powder. Crow went to kill Chertan. Simple as. Plus, he has also a lot of coin in his pocket or head.
Crow crept up on Chertan in the night and tried to kill him. And others would no doubt have ended the same, because Crow is an enemy mercenary.
What bilge? I've known the man for years, sir.
He made it all up. Where's the evidence?
Found a coded message on him.
Crow had a secret message in his pocket. Someone gave him a lot of money to make as much mischief in the camp as possible.
Is that true, Stephen?
You don't believe him, do you? He made it all up. He only just arrived, and he's got you wrapped around his little finger.
Give me the message, lad.
Here it is, sir.
How could you? After we've known each other for so long.
That's enough! I've heard all I need to know. Katz, I hereby convict that corporal of yours for murder.
What?
Zogrosov, have a gallows erected.
Leave me alone!
Don't make this harder than it need be. We could have you tortured, too.
You whoresons! Just try and catch me!
Try and catch
You're
you.
in for an arse-kicking, you piece of...
Bleed it!
Well, Lord Stieberitz, I'd say we've cleared everything up.
I punched him.
True.
I didn't kill him.
Rid
though.
of the body outside the camp. He doesn't deserve to be buried with soldiers who fell for the king. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for all this unpleasantness.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
You needn't have been afraid of that. Your sort get hanged. It's a waste of a blade.
I wouldn't laugh so much if I were you. You aren't up to running the camp. Under these circumstances, I can't let you remain here unsupervised.
What? I didn't do anything.
Exactly. And look where your inaction brought us. I will take command for the moment.
You can't do that.
Indeed, I can. And much more besides. I will live in the royal tent. I'm sure cats will be happy to leave it to me.
It's all yours. We won't be staying much longer anyway, will we, Henry?
As you wish.
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
So Catherine, the preggers are moving out. Kind of suspicious, though,
Not this again. I'm in no mood for none.
that I'm heading to the baths. Just before the Insel. Armorsmith. What is he selling? Human shield, Hungarian shields, 9 shields. Saxon baskinets. Crested human. Could have dressed up like a human with a curved sword. They've got curved swords! Anything I can learn from you? It doesn't look like it. But I'll grab all the armorous thing that you have. Please, thank you. Would be great if you could sell straight up. Straight up the horse. That would be fantastic.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
You're welcome. Probably not. Oh, dead end. My bad. Golden, how you doing? Welcome in. It's the other side then. Man, this is a big camp.
I'm sorry.
You're not. Dip your wick is a great line, but absolutely nobody's gonna appreciate the origin. What's the origin of that neuter then? Enlighten us. Black. Hello, milady. What can I do for you?
You said you needed my help with something?
I do. It's just... Well, it's not easy to talk about, you know?
What is it?
Someone's been following me.
Following you?
I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time.
There is someone.
And once I even
you.
heard something.
What did you hear?
What did you hear?
The other night I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
You think someone's found out who
Do you
you
think
are?
someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely.
Probably just
but you never know what a
liking
creep
your
like him might notice.
clothing.
I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
What was he
Did you
whispering?
understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else. I reckon it was some cumin.
Okay. What did happen
When did
then?
all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except maybe... I lost a shoe.
You lost a shoe?
Just one?
That's just what's so strange about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I could
Meat
think of a few
fetish,
things.
maybe?
Yuck.
Exactly. I'll help you.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word with him.
What do you plan to do?
Mud will track him down.
Well, if he really did steal your shoe, Mutt could track him down.
That's not a bad idea. But you'd have to give him something to get the scent.
You've got the other shoe, don't you? You can't walk around with one shoe on anyway. And Mutt's dependable.
It's not Matt I'm worried about. Just sort things out with a creep. That's all I care about.
Okay.
I can explain to him that a woman like you isn't for him.
I suppose. If you tell him firmly enough.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Do I get the shoe?
But now go. We both have work to do.
Do I get the shoe? Find out who's stalking Catherine. Wait for the peeping Tom in the bathhouse. What? Rack.
Search.
Shoe. Smell the shoe. Smell the shoe. Let's go. Is that cumin that was just going by? Come on, Matt. I believe you. Got this, boy. Come on. This direction? Okay. What if it's the dead body? What if Mud now goes to the dead one? Okay. Pathfinding?
What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives?
See the one. Oh, there's the other shoe.
That's Catherine's. So this is where the cumin who won't leave her alone lives.
Hello there. Leave Catherine
So
alone.
it's you. You're the cumin that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van. Nem értem.
What are you on about?
Nem értem? What does
You
that
don't
mean?
understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Again?
Igen. Aha. A fürdős lány. Miért ne? Minek ütöd bele az orrod? Igen. Szeretem.
Can we just show him? Leave her alone.
She's scared. Sakra. It's like talking to a horse. Ah! Help! That man wants to hurt me! Help! Save me! Huh? Bathhouse woman? Afraid. You? Go away. Du Schwein. Nicht amor.
Mi van? Félt tőlem. De én ezt nem akartam. Hát jó. Rendben, akkor békén hagyom. Nicht amor.
See how easily we came to an agreement?
Okay, that was interesting. That just worked out. Just like that. Okay.
Keep
Let's
close to the others.
head back to Catherine then. Tell them we fixed the issue. Hello there. So, about Chakan.
I found the cumin who was stalking you. He's called Chakan. And I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood. Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? And what about my shoes?
Here they are. Both of them.
Thank God for that. I was afraid I'd have to steal someone else's. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
You're welcome. You are welcome. Oh, yeah. I have to tell you that it is on. The progress is moving.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cuman's asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Okay. Leave the camp with cuts. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Let's sell cuts that we are ready to go. And leave this wretched place. Also, Henry's marigold decoction. Do that. Helps with drunkenness and heals us a little bit. Takaroid.
Keep close to the others.
Hey, Musla? Why do you look so different?
Why is it you look, you know, different?
We're asking him why he's black.
Me? All of you in this country are strange. I've traveled the world over, but there were never people so...
Pale.
Limited. Your medicine, physics, and astronomy burned together with Rome. In short, you are barbarians. Though kind-hearted barbarians.
Interesting. No need for teachings. We are heading straight out. So, parts. Can set off to Sedlets.
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this.
I can
I
imagine.
still can't believe that Kryle betrayed us. Why the fuck didn't I notice anything earlier?
Ah, don't worry about it. He was one wily bastard.
In any case, the company's missing a corporal now. And I was thinking the post should go to someone capable.
Me?
You may be new, but you've been a real help to me. And the lads will obey you. I'll make sure of that. What do you say?
Corporal. Would be an honor.
I don't know what to say.
Say yes. What else, you dolt?
It'll be an honor, sir.
You can stick the sir where the sun don't shine. You must know by now I'm not keen on formalities. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark. Right, Corporal. Order the men to get onto the wagons.
Aye, sir.
Sedlets awaits!
Okay. Sadlets awaits.
So the devil jumps in from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the arm, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the death such a hiding. The fur is flying off him. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with him.
Oh! It just hit him in the face. That was it. Are we in on the fight as well, or is it straight up finished ambush? Ow!
You want to try me? Oh, bleeding, are we? Want me to get you, Ma? Do it.
You're no match for us, fucker!
Oh, we know. Get him, boy.
What's wrong? Don't like red? You won't be able to take another one like that! But he's still standing. Yes! Don't spare it! Once more and we can go home. What's the matter? Shit yourself?
Can't see him. Take that fucker out, damn it!
There we go.
You're up.
Christ! Shit! No! Shit!
Wow.
Hey! I need a hand here!
They're good.
You're...
Okay. Looks like they got some German soldiers to help them. Wow, but we got also some nice, nasty hits. Yeah, we also need some bandages, definitely. Meat. And walnuts. What else? Others. Armor's kit. A bit of banging. Bandages.
Better. This should stop the bleeding.
There we go. Oof. That was quite some intense fights. Schnapsy. Schnapsy doodle doo. Zishka is up here. Tridevil is also ready to go. Peek. I'll take. Perfect. Zishka.
There. It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
It just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
Okay. I'll come with you.
Yeah, the sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task, then.
To the task! Okay, so we do have a cannon now.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
Oh!
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
The simple joys of life, eh, pal?
Prepare for a big battle. I'll get some more tents now around here. It seems like. Urso von Morgenstern. Who are you?
Priesen sei der Herr.
Priesen sei der Herr. How many men do you have, sir?
Excuse me, but I'd like to ask you how many men you have with you, sir.
Meine Truppe ist nicht groß, but for your purposes, I think it will suffice. Außer den Leuten here in the camp, I also have Soldaten nearby, and if need be, they will go with us. Doch wir werden abwarten, according to what Hauptmann Schischka says.
Okay. What's the agreement?
What did you agree with Goodman Brabant? How much did he promise you?
Enough to risk meinen Hals, my neck, for you. Half of the reward in coin, in advance, and half in booty on the spot. You pay for any losses of the horses and archers. If your plan fails, you shall pay us the rest of the money we would otherwise get.
So you already know what the plan is?
All I know is you want to capture some small fortress. You get inside, we take care of the rest. Kein Stürmen der Mauern und no sieges. Just a quick, clean job for my men.
Okay. What experience do you have?
What experience do your men have? Where have they fought before?
Das ganze letzte Jahr we fought in Italy for Sir Musio Sforza, and we wintered near Milan.
Who were you fighting against? And did you win?
Unfortunately, this time Il Capitano Barbiano was luckier and beat our Musio in battle. But it was not a bad year. Italien ist ein großartiges Land. I think we shall head south again in the autumn. I'm certain Milan will soon rise against Florence, and there'll be a new war.
Ooh. Is that the War of the Roses? Okay. Good to know, good to know. My oh my.
Henry, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you too.
Have a good day.
You too, Catherine. So, are you coming with us to Malashov?
Are you coming with us to Malashov?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong? Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Ah, for Christ's sake, you're all the same. Why do I even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well...
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff. But I heard what Ada said.
What did he say?
That Otto von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God! I should have slit his throat that time I had the chance at Trotsky.
Probably. Thanks for not being so bad.
Don't worry. It won't be that tough. Brabant mustered some experienced men. It'll be easier with them.
Men! Men! As if everything revolved around you.
Well, there's a war on. We have to fight.
Have to? You have to keep killing?
Look, I just wanted to...
I don't know what you want. I can't figure you out.
Well, that makes two of us. What's changed? We've been fighting the whole time.
Nothing's changed. Except that with every passing day, you're risking more and more. Just try not to get killed, Henry. In the meantime, I'll wait at the fortress in Sukdal. That's where we'll meet.
Fortress in Sukdal. Okay. Fair enough.
All right. God bless you, sir.
Bless you too.
Here we are.
Be the housemaid.
Old Weathercock was covered in scars.
Scorcher.
And each one was for a
So... let's move that over. Scattered shots. Let's have that ready. Other than that, we're doing pretty fine with everything. On the health is a little bit banged up. That's all. So, wash yourselves. I think I'm gonna go for a quick nap. Keep it.
Henry, for fuck's sake. Just when you got out of that carnage in Kuttenberg, they sent you right to the enemy's encampment to snoop around. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you.
Thank you, friend.
I'm truly delighted she heard my pleas and you've come back in one piece. Among other things, I kept thinking, I haven't properly thanked you yet for coming to Malashov to get me.
No need to thank me.
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree, my brave and faithful companion. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly, I have something here for you. A truly knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
Oh, I'm honoured. Thank you, friend.
So, I've seen this board before.
Just a moment. This bow looks familiar. I believe I saw it among Margrave Yob's things.
Good heavens. You really don't miss anything, do you? When I found out that Yobs would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsh. And it was immediately clear to me that that bow should go to none other than you.
Just reward.
That is certainly just, I'd say.
I knew we'd see eye to eye.
So,
I'll be right there.
fair enough, fair enough. So we got a bow from
Hey,
him. Hunting bow from Hans Keeper. Interesting.
Don't like to lose.
Samuel. Let's see. I'll just sleep in this bed. Why not? You don't know why, Kinokon? I can't tell you either. What's the reason there? What's causing the issues? Maybe it is Twitch. Maybe it's internet connection. Maybe you downloading something. There is a lot of possibilities. You probably don't want to know why it is all this sticky. So, no, not this direction.
So much dust.
Over here. So, what a journey so far. I'm impressed. I'd love to know what you think so far of our journey.